And we are away here at the Proact Stadium, where it is Chesterfield. They are hosting FC Halifax down in the Shaman. Have an early throw with Michael Duckworth jogging up to get that ball in front of John Sheridan's dugout. And he's got Cameron King making a darting run. He's got Show Silver down the line, and he's looking for Show Silver. And the defender there, I think it's Will Evans there, put it out again, and Duckworth takes another throw quickly into King, but he can't keep hold of it, and Shaman have a third throw in quick succession in the opening 36 seconds, and Duckworth just slowly going down the line, getting into good position. Here's Show Silver in the corner flag, tries to win a corner but gets across, and Jamie Allen's got there now in the box, and he's had to come out, and he's got King and now Duckworth. Shaman using good triangles but can't keep hold of the ball, and Chesterfield flip their lines, but Fondop can't keep hold of it. But now Chesterfield have picked it up in the midfield, and it's a hard challenge gone in there by Nolan. And Clark has the ball now, and he immediately looks to put Show Silver in behind. He's got Gerrard chasing him for company, and Gerrard's trying to shield it, and he's put it away at the last minute. Chesterfield struggling to get out of their own defensive third in this opening minute. Good pressure from the Shaman, and Duckworth just gets caught on the ball, and it's a bit scrappy in this opening minute, Lewis.
Yeah, the town have really had almost all the ball, but put positive signs already. Jamie Allen and Cam King down right, and Show Silver does really well there. Shoved Hayden Hollis off the ball.
Yeah, just get a little early challenge in there, let him know you're there, that traditional sense. And Chesterfield have a throw now. Pete Wells already tinkering, shouting instructions out. And it is Hayden Hollis with the throw. Stolen yards, and it's a long way down the line, and Fondop puts a dangling arm out, knocks Duckworth over, and here comes Chesterfield now with Bowden just coming into the left side of the box. Fondop's offside, surely. Yeah, I think Fondop got in the way of Bowden there. There's a bit of a clenching of fists from Bowden to say, why did you get that? I was turning back up for me.
Yeah, just on the left-hand side of the box there, about to clear him, but really, I think Clark and Sort would have been happy enough in the position they had. Bowden and Fondop in. There was no one in the middle for Chesterfield.
Yeah, both dragged out to this left channel within a yard of each other. That's what you want. The two opposition strikers. You could throw a hula hoop over them, and they would have both been in the hoop.
Yeah, Chesterfield will have a free kick now. It's just Johnson's free kick. A bit of argy-bargy really between Show Silver and one of the defenders in it. The referee decided to give it to Chesterfield.
Do you reckon it's going to be the same story as Saturday with Show Silver in the centre half?
Oh, I don't know. It's early to say. There didn't seem to be loads in that, to be honest, Max. But it's one of them. The ball from the free kick came forward, aiming for Lawrence Maguire, who headed it straight out of play, unable to get it under control.
And yeah, trying to flick it onto Bowden and just got not enough of it, so he just skimmed off his head and went away. Johnson takes it quickly for Ben and Williams. He's got time. He's running away from Fondop Talon into the Chesterfield half, plays up the line and takes a deflection off the Chesterfield player on that far side. And Harrogate has taken an early lead at home to Chorley. 1-0 up there. Here's Nathan Clark on the centre spot. Along to the right hand side of Duckworth. He's got Allen making a run, but goes to Cameron King on the inside. Skips away from one. Now running at the second one is King. He's decided to cut back and use Nolan. He's played a through ball looking to Show Silver, and the defenders come across and put it out at the last minute.
Good recovery. Show Silver would have been in there. Town still in possession, though. Clark just put it back to Cameron King. Surely fouled there.
Yeah. King fouled and turned there by Liam Mandeville, the number 10 in midfield.
I hope you can hear that.
That's a lot of noise from behind the stand, behind the goal, sorry. There's a good, real quality chance for Town to get the ball in the box.
It's in the position as well. It's just maybe a couple of yards over the touchline, but it's on the left-hand side, it's on the right-hand side, and it's on the right sort of angle that Ben and Williams can swing it in with left foot.
Left foot swinging in towards the goalkeeper. Just will need a faint touch to get it on goal, and not a great free kick, but it's flicked on and it's still a bit head tennis in the penalty area, and it's Chesterfield get it clear, but not out of play. And
Jamie Allen has it.
Jamie Allen, he's got past it. No, he hasn't. He almost got past Joe Rowley.
He's still got the ball, he's Allen.
Finn and Williams now stuck in the right back position. He's got King, and he's used King, and he's cutting inside onto his left foot, gets past another one and a second, still heading sideways though. And then he finds Duckworth. And he goes for a shot from distance. First shot on goal. So it's about 5-6 yards away, and keeper Cullington was quite happy to watch that go.
Yeah, it was from distance, wasn't it? More, probably more midway inside our own half, but look, positive signs from Cameron King. Sat someone down, slid in and just danced away from him like he wasn't there. Really, really positive.
Yeah, good start from King. He's had a few quick dribbles and he's lost a few men already. Covington now kicks high, and it's a free header for Maguire, who flicks it onto Fondop. He's forced on the left-hand side by Clark, and Clark takes his time, stands up, and then slides in at a vital time and gets a throw-in.
Shot Clarky too much of that.
Yeah, he leapt at the chance, literally leapt at the chance to get a tackle in there. And Chesterfield being forced backward by good pressure from McClendon and Show Silver. And they're still going more backwards and forwards. Gerrard facing goal, all the way back to Connington, and round of applause there from the fans behind the goal, and free header for Nolan. Has another go at it, and can't win the battle with Joe Rowley that time, and it's a ball over the top. Staunton wins that header, and it's now at McClendon. Finn and Williams. Confident on the ball, Ben and Williams, it shows a little give and go and gets past his man, and now cleared upfield. Now Chesterfield have it now, and they're coming forward. Bowden now on the right hand side. McGlashan on that right hand side. He's running at Ben and Williams, gets a crossing, but to nobody but Michael Duckworth, but it's coming back in, and it's a flick on from Bowden, and Fondop's chasing it, but linesman's ruled out for a goal kick.
Yeah, it almost kept getting Fondop. It was all went to the back post where Scott Bowden was, managed to flick it on. It was almost over everyone, and to be fair to Mike Fondop, he did well to get contact on that ball, just wasn't quite able to keep it in.
His manager will be pleased that he chased it down, didn't give up on it.
First probable meaningful.
Yeah, first bit of linked up play for Chesterfield. Getting into Sam Johnson's penalty area, but not really forcing a save out with the keeper.
Goal kick went forward, but back for the Chesterfield keeper.
Chesterfield will chase it down just to hurry Connington up, and again he's looking for Maguire, but Duckworth wins that free header, and Allen looks to get on, and he's laid off to Cameron King. There's an overlap here if Cameron King uses Allen, and he's got past Allen. Allen uses him and King. Allen cross the line. Jamie Allen! 8 minutes in, it's 1-0 to the Shamans. Jamie Allen puts that ball across Connington. Easily good. Just cool. Stop from Orkney winning.
Again, from the Chesterfield goal forward, so easy. Michael Duckworth won the header. Jamie Allen got past one, laid it off to King. King ran at the Chesterfield and back off and back top. King found Allen on the overlap. Allen, well, he didn't have to put the cross into the box. He had so much space inside and finished going into the bottom left-hand corner. Can't read, and well, what a positive start. Yeah. Come on.
8 minutes in, and it was 1-0 back to Jamie Allen. The run from Cameron, if you remember the ball from FA Cup replay, the run that he took to score, that was very much the same, but in this time he had the overlap and used it. I thought he was playing it across goal, so I don't know if he was. Do you reckon he meant the shot?
It was Allen was the furthest forward, wasn't he?
So was there, but I think he was a bit behind play.
Yeah, and well, Jamie Allen with his first goal for the club again. Cam King he departed it, and
I think Duckworth again.
That was one for his like the cheeky Chesterfield look for Maguire on the left hand side.
That's how they lost the first. That's how they just conceded. They've looked for Maguire a lot, and Maguire hasn't got anywhere near Duckworth to win headers. Maybe he's won 1 out of potential 4 or 5 already.
Yeah, I like that from Duckworth. Saying going straight towards Maguire for the from
fake.
Yeah, and Duckworth just happy enough just to duck down and let it roll over him out for a throw. Quite cheeky that.
Yeah, same old for Chesterfield. 9th game of the new Panorama National League. and they've failed to keep a clean sheet in all of them. They've conceded 8 minutes in here, and Bondoff is ruled off for an offside.
I hope you can hear that as well. Pete Wells down the arm is absolutely being belted out by the Halifax behind the goal.
There's 10 minutes in. Chesterfield haven't really had much to... Sam Johnson's not been busy.
No.
Robinson hasn't really been busy at all. He's just had to pick the ball up from the net, but that shows the clinicalness of the side.
No, and Nathan Clark will take this free kick going forward.
Which will show Silver, but Gerard gets ahead on that, and it will. McClendon just sees it out for a throw on that left-hand side, and now Finn and Williams has a chance to get forward. Can he make it a quick fire double? Really kill the game off. Potentially kill the game off so early on.
A Canking's belt on the turn. Oh. Just blocked away by a Chesterfield defender. But Finn and Williams has it again.
Dragged back and plays it back to Nolan. He's got Bowden chasing him down now. Duckworth spraying it across and into Chesterfield. Almost a good pass and quick pass from Chesterfield. But they're already, there's 3 of them chasing one Chesterfield player there. And Chesterfield finally get it long, and Duckworth wins another header.
Yeah, good play from Joe Rowley that.
But Chesterfield keep hold of the ball now. Mandeville picking up in the midfield, coming forward now, sprays across to Rowley.
And he's got out to McClendon, has he? No.
Nice. Scratch McClendon, almost gets there, but now it's a fashion. But not anymore.
Rubbish touch. Jack, showed too much of it to Jack Hearing, and Jack Hearing just being able to regain position for Town, and Josh Thornton has the ball now.
They're playing with the ball just outside the 18-yard box. Keep trying to find a way out by keeping the ball, but there wasn't there. So they've gone long now, but they've managed to keep hold of it. Duckworth now sprints onto a loose ball. Now to Jamie Arnold, goal scorer of the first goal. Can he get a crossing with Maguire chasing him down? The deflected cross still gets in the box, and Joe Silver punts down the Chesterfield man, but they get it away. And that clearance wasn't met by a great reception for the fans. A few boos from the home fans not liking what they're seeing. You could argue it is a bit like a defence versus attack game as the Shaman fans bang their drums and sing loudly.
Yeah, it's on the left-hand side. Hayden Hollis looks at it forward, headed away by Nathan Clark.
Chesterfield pick up a loose ball on the halfway line. Bondoff has got no one around him and tries to get Reclusion in over the right wing, but Ben Williams is a bit late. Yeah, that's not a good. That's not a great challenge. Not when Reclusion was running for the corner flag. No. I think he's just going to get talked into, and then doesn't get a talking to. Yeah, Ben Williams gets just concedes the foul, nothing more. The referee marks at the 10 yards, and it will be Lawrence Maguire.
Crossing position, this on the right hand side to Chesterfield.
Yeah, it's effectively a corner, and it's left-footed Maguire on the right hand side, swinging in towards Johnson's goal first.
6 men in the box for Chesterfield. None of them are contented who's injured, who's quite useful from these situations.
Yeah, so I think it's Liam Mandeville getting sent to the side. Probably, I think he's got
physio's out.
He's probably got a blooded face. Yeah, so he's have to come off and have to get cleaned up in a new top. So Chesterfield down to 10 men on the best chance for them of the game. Or
straight out Jack Hearing, heads it out to the corner.
And we are corner for the Spire, right? 14 minutes into the game. Halifax are 1-0 up. 2 arms are raised by Maguire. Takes it now low, swinging into the first. And again, it doesn't get past the first man, and Aaron heads clear. Cameron King, he's got Allen running free in the centre, we can pick him out. And he's decided to go to McClendon. And Rowley, to his credit, read it well and managed to get over there quickly. It would have been a 3-on-2 situation in favour of the Shaman. And Ben Williams makes his way over now and has the throw and throws it back to Staunton.
Chips high in the air and Chester down by Michael Butler, losing acres of space, and finds Cameron King.
McClendon's free, he's got 8 back to the room, he's pointing for a through ball. Played to Ben Williams instead, and he's bringing the ball forward now. brought it 20 yards forward into the central 1-2 show Silver.
Really well held by Landover.
McClendon gets a low ball in, but it doesn't get past the first man, and it's a throw into the Shaman.
Chesterfield seems happy enough to let us carry the ball to their final. Peter Williams has ran from the halfway line to the edge of the box and not put a challenge in on it.
Yeah, he's uncontested. Sluggish from this fire right. I'm just seeing if Liam Mandeveld has got back on.
Peter Williams takes a throw straight out for the goal kick.
Yeah, straight looking for someone to get to the bar line to flick it back.
That was quite hard, wasn't it, on the floor?
Yeah, that threw it down to the ball, a bit of a bounce on it, and will be a goal kick. Luke Collington now, and he's looking towards Lawrence Maguire. Coming this way, but going towards Fondoff instead. And Clark did leave a little bit something on there, Fondoff, and he's holding his head. Not making a meal out of it though. Another chance for the third chance. Chesterfield to get the ball into the box. The last two haven't got past the first man.
It's a bit more central than the previous two. I mean, it is whippable. You know, crossing technique. In fact, they go short out to Lawrence Maguire, who is on the touchline.
Back to Rowley. Cameron King's on him like a flash, and they've had a chance to go into the box. And now they're back on the halfway line. Gerrard quite throwing his arm forward to try his man to get forward. He picks out the cushion, but he's a heavy touch, and Finn Williams keeps it away from him. And now Jamie Allen on the right hand side, standing up his man, goes back to Nolan. King now back to goal. Oh, Ace was supposed to turn, and it's a good chance for Maguire. He brings the ball back to Chesterfield, and now McGlashan to run up on the right side, but he's all alone. He's only got 3 Shaman with him, and plenty of amount of time before a great chance before Finn Williams gets the ball back out to Swindon. Going down the left hand side, coming into the penalty box now. Few step over, shot on goal. It's gone out for a corner. The referee giving a goal kick.
Yeah, just like it was a bit of a custom shot. What they're told us, we didn't quite get anything on it to turn it in, but again, really positive from Liam McAlinden, aiming for the far, aiming for the ball. Well, it was one of the ones where a shot would have diverted it, goal would. If not, it was going towards the far post. It might have gone in himself.
Connaughton was worried he was at full stretch, and now takes his goal kick. Got Fondoff and Clark competing for it, and Fondoff wins that header, but only to Finn on Williams, and he heads it back to the Chesterfield halfway line. A bit of head tennis goes in, being played now. It's Maguire. Got for company, and he gets the ball in, but no Chesterfield players there. So a bit of a storm, but Finn on Williams helps out his centre half and clears it, and it will be a Chesterfield throw in.
Probably the most dangerous ball Chesterfield put into the box there. Maguire managed to get by up with him starting, almost brushed it with the bottom of his studs really, rather than nearly nothing.
Free header for Bowden, and it's headed behind. 18 minutes into the game, and that's Chesterfield's first real attempt on goal. Bowden did find a yard of space there.
Yeah, he wasn't as squared on to goal as I think he'd have liked. His head was, you know, he was having to crouch down a bit to connect with his head. It was a good ball inflow from Jermaine McGlashan.
He still had a lot to do.
Yeah, Duckworth carries it out now from town, and he looks for Toby.
Toby wins his header, but doesn't keep hold of it. He goes out for a goal kick. As we come to the still over 18 and a half minutes on. Be late for the game. Jamie Allen took the lead for the Shaman, as Chesterfield are now back up to the full 11 with Liam Mandeville coming on in just a no numbered shirt. Must be one from the club shop. And Maguire and Duckworth go up again for a header, and neither of them get a touch on that. And Nathan Clark comes over for the throw, and he surely just leave it for Duckworth. Yeah, so be late for the game. Just under 20 minutes now. Halifax away at the Pro Stadium against Chesterfield, and Jamie Allen took the lead with a perfectly placed shot across goal in the 8th minute, and here he is again, but he doesn't get on that one, and it's gone out of play yet, and it will be another throw for Duckworth on the halfway line. How would you sum up the first 20 minutes then, Lewis?
I won't go as far as saying we're better than, but We deserve to be ahead.
Yeah.
We deserve to be ahead. They've not done anything to us.
Yeah, then another scuff clearance for Chesterfield, and Duckworth, like in the rugby game, they're just finding territory with the throw-in. And he's thrown it to King, back to Duckworth, into Show Silver. A lot of one-touch, good, quick football on the edge of the Chesterfield box. It's a shot by Earing.
Yeah.
With his left foot, it's sort of one of those that always are turning away from goal.
Yeah, swerved in the head, a bit like when you play football with a flyaway. You know what I mean? It connected with it well, but it was always more speculative rather than...
He didn't really get the ball under his feet, did he? It was a bounce in, took it quickly, but another good show of intent from the Shaman. Good, quick football on the edge of the far right box, and Staunton wins the header and it goes high, and King and Gerrard compete, and Chesterfield come out on top by another poor pass from them into Ben on Williams, and now Shaman can build on the left-hand side with Liam McAlinden. Comes into the Chesterfield half, but decides to pass it backwards now. Halifax looking cool and calm on the ball, very happy to keep that.
Lost out there.
There's a player that up here and loses the ball with a poor pass. And now Muscussion on the right-hand side finds Fondop with a heavy touch and gives Nolan a chance to get a tackle, but here's a chance to shoot for Rowley. And if that was an NFL kick, that would be a point, as it was high and it was straight over the bar.
Yeah, Sam Johnson shouting there. That was telling the defence, look, I don't think Jack Ewing almost managed to win it back straight away from his poor pass. Look, Chesterfield have been limited to chances like that, haven't they? They've been half chances in the league. Look.
Apart from the stop Boner one a few minutes ago, that's the only real attempt on goal. No, Sam Johnson hasn't been forced into a save as yet. With his goal kick is run by Chesterfield, and they're coming back. The start gets a plus on that and clears his line. But Mandeville now, back to Gerrard, and now Evans just keeping it along the back three, playing with three centre half for Chesterfield. Got two wing backs in McCrossan and Maguire.
Mandeville as well, then spin away from Cranky when he plays it to Hollis.
A poor pass to Maguire from Aidan Hollis.
Yeah, looking for.
He wanted Maguire to run onto it, but you've got to give him a chance to run onto it.
Yeah, and it's still midway into Sound's half. And Duckworth takes it going forward.
Yes, Sam will be quite happy with them playing it sideways along the back three and playing heavy, ambitious balls for the wing back to chase onto. And Duckworth has the ball now, and Bowden does well to charge him down and force the throw in.
Still, it will be to Town though. He's not forced Duckworth to put the ball out of play himself. He's booted it at Bowden. And we will have a throw in.
Yeah, Duckworth looking very calm and relaxed as he takes the throw in, looking for Show Silver. And more head tennis and shoes, and Cameron King will chase his ball all the way back to Luke Poddington.
Got time with Chesterfield keeper, no pressure on now. We go forward.
Fondop and Clark compete, and Clark wins that header, but falls to a Chesterfield man. And ball again looking for McClashen, and Ben Williams picks that up. And Chesterfield have it again on the halfway line with Pulley. Spraying across to Maguire, can he control it? Duckworth appeals for a throw, but not given as Maguire kept it in with his head. Apparently now Fondop back to goal, 25 yards out. Chesterfield just building some play now, stringing some passes together. Maguire. Allen puts pressure on, but he puts inside, but he hasn't got a right foot. Left footed into Bowden. Through ball. It's a breakdown in communication there from Bowden and Fondop.
Yeah, passed it to Fondop, who was just a couple of yards away from the centre circle. His strike partner Bowden was aiming to make a run almost into the 6-yard box. I don't think Fondop and Bowden really knew what either of them was doing.
I think Bowden might have caught Fondop. He did one of those where he steps over the ball as it comes in.
Yeah. Caught him off guard.
Caught Fondop off guard, and it was more of a reaction to just to kick the ball, and it wasn't a great contact, and Clark heads that ball out for another throw in for Chesterfield, just in front of Pete Wild. Maguire takes it quickly into Rowley, and he's running back into his own half and finds Will Evans. It's a bit of a heavy touch. McClellan almost cashes in. Now Evans chips the ball up for Bowden, but he's in between Staunton and Duckworth, and they sort of sandwich him, and trickles through for Sam Johnson to pick up. And he's ushering Staunton forward. He's not going to keep this in his half. He's going to look for Show Silver. And he's fooled us all. He played it short to Duckworth. Duckworth now looks on, plays into Cameron King's feet. It's a bit of a heavy touch from King and loses out to Rowley, but the number 6, Nolan gets a good foot in there, but can't get hold of it. Now it's back to Connington again.
Town's back putting pressure on the Chesterfield defence.
Really hustling and forcing them into either going long like that and winning the ball back, or going back to keeper Connington, and the ball over the top for Show Silver to take chase. He's got there first. Connington's come out and he's blocked the shot for a minute there. It looked like Show Silver was favourite to put that ball in the net.
Good goalkeeping though from Luke Connington. Ran out right to the edge of the box. Even when Show Silver got there first, he managed to force him wider. And Show Silver, he was a tight angle for him to get his shot away, and Connington got down there first.
Yeah, I suppose when you've come out the full 18 yards, you've really got to come. You can't half-arse it.
No.
Half-arse it.
No, he's had to do well there to defend, because once Toby got there first, you'd have made him favourite to put it away. But he's recovered as Luke Connington.
So it's a throw by the corner flag for Michael Duckworth with 26 minutes gone. It's 1-0 to the Shaman. Poor control from Duckworth as he lets that slip underneath his feet, right boot.
Going back from Cam King, played it short into King, and King up for the 1-2, and Duckworth just didn't control it properly. Town has it back though.
With Jamie Allen, and he's won another throw in. Duckworth's been kept busy with throws on this right hand side. He's got Allen in support. King not looking interested, but I'm sure he'll come into action in just a second. There it goes now, and he's thrown to but it's not a great throw to Cameron King. And Chesterfield clear their lines all the way to the halfway line. Just Town taking the time. As Duckworth just walks back to the halfway line, picks the ball up now.
Jackie is in short, so King.
And Clark's there if he needs him, but tries to go down the line to Show Silver, but Maguire wins that header, and it's a bit scrappy in that right side, but Duckworth's come out with the ball.
Oh, he's played it straight to Jermaine McGlashan.
And he can run and pin on Williams now. He's got Fond up in support, and that's it. And he's tried to do a step over, and he's messed up a little bit, but he's still got it. And well done, Jerome. Stayed on his feet, and he's won himself the goal. When his team a goal kick, a bit worried there.
Oh, yeah, it was that was stopping from Michael Duckworth. Played it straight across the centre circle, really, over to the other flank, and Jermaine McGlashan got onto it. There was no Townmen near the ball, but McGlashan running at Bindon Williams. Bindon Williams had 2 or 3 bites of the cherry to defend, but he managed to play the ball off of McGlashan and win Town the goal kick. Potential disaster averted. Well done, Jerome.
Yeah, the one mistake that Town really made defensively on Saturday, Solihull Moors were able to take advantage of it. Chesterfield haven't been able to do so. Town have looked solid defensively in the opening half an hour. And here we are with Maguire on this left-hand side. Plays it in early, and is it going to loop in? Ooh.
Yeah, Johnson.
Almost one of those disasters. Disaster loopy crosses for a goalkeeper's worst nightmare. It came in a looped cross, obviously for Fondop or Bowden on this left-hand side, and it's sort of slowly looped away from the strikers and towards the top right corner of Johnson's goal, and he's made a desperate last attempt, and he's judged to have not got a hand on it by referee Peter Gibbons. Town's goal kick has come straight back at them. Staunton heads it upfield, and McClendon looks to keep it in play, but it already went out. Fair to say Chesterfield have started coming into the game a bit more rather than the opening 20 minutes in the last or so, Lewis.
Yeah, Max. They're just playing it across the back line now, but they've had more of the ball and show more going forward in the past 2 minutes than they did, but Jamie Allen's won it back to Town here on the right hand side. Yeah,
plays it for Show Silver, a bit behind him, and he tries to offload it to King, but Erin picks that up and back heels it to Nolan, and it's a bit scrappy from Town, but they've still got the ball in, and now they've just kept the ball. I think Town just needed a few minutes of just linking some passes together, showing a good attacking intent, and here they are now. King to McClendon on the far side. McClendon back to King. King is making a good run off the ball, but King ignores him and goes back to Earing. Nolan's free in the middle, but He's gone over his head into Duckworth. Duckworth looks up, finds Jamie Allen, and Jamie Allen to Nolan on the halfway line, just in front of Pete Wild. And he's into the feet, and Duckworth managed to turn his man to King, and then good triangles, and Jamie Allen's been ruled out for offside as King slipped the ball in between Maguire and Hollis. He was almost a repeat of the first goal, with Allen getting slipped in there, just being ruled offside. About 18 yards out, just to the left of the penalty area. Codrington goes across, and Finn and Williams rises above Fondot Tom and wins that header into Show Silver. He's taking the ball, and Gerard's coming in bundled with him off it.
Yeah, Toby did well to control that Toby, but just Anthony Gerard was strong there, to be fair to him.
Yeah, it's going to be a good battle between Gerard and Show Silver. Show Silver showed on Saturday that he's got a good physical presence and can get the ball in and out of him very quickly. And
you go forward
off quickly in the goal kick from Codrington, and it's been flipped on by Fondot Tom, and it goes out. No dramas really there for the Shaman defence. So just ticked over the half an hour mark. FC Halifax Town 1, Chesterfield 0. Sam Johnson taking his time with his goal kick, waiting for his players to get in position. Here he goes now. And he's going towards McAlinden, and he holds up Evans and just rings it down. And he's getting a few kicks and ankles, but Andy Bolivar stopped the ball. So Silver steals it through to McAlinden. On his one show through to King, and it's just out of his feet, but he's kept in place. Show Silver's free, lays it off, shoots. Oh, it's hit the bar, and it's come out. Maguire's cleared in line. First real attack and goal in a while for the Shaman. It shows Silver hit the bar in the 32nd minute. And Douglas now quick throw. Loops over that high ball in from Allen, and
King heads it down to Show Silver.
Sending with the header, and Show Silver keeps it. And now just gone backwards a bit. Nolan trying to find another way into the far right penalty area. King loses his man, gets it to McLennan quick. 1-2, can he get it across on that left hand side? He's trying to cut back on his right, and he's won a corner.
Oh, time went very, very close there. Toby Show Silver unmarked in the box side footed. Did it with power, it must be too much slightly.
It's a corner.
Hit the bar.
First
time for his possession.
Yeah, first real time in a corner for the Shaman on that side of the pitch. And it's Jerome Brennan Williams who's gone over there to take it. And then it comes now, drilled in towards the back post. Free header, and they've got on goals it was an own goal, but David Clarkin in the back post. Free header. Takes it towards that bottom left corner, and will attempt to clear it. It's gone off a defender. 2-0 Halifax down.
Yeah, the defender almost died, but almost one foot the keeper. Clark's at the back post, headed it towards the near one. And as the Chesterfield defender came back in a cross goal, they actually diverted it closer to the back post. Codrington couldn't do anything about that.
Too late for maybe I think the ball probably went past Codrington by that stage. But Nathan Clark's second, a more traditional goal for a centre half than the one he scored at Ebbsfleet. A header from a corner, a bullet of a header, unmarked in the back post. Absolute dream for the travelling supporters behind Mark Johnson's goal.
2-0 sounds good again.
For the second time this half, Bowden will get Chesterfield restarted, and got a bit of a mountain to climb now. 2-0 down at home to the Shaman.
I mean, they started slowly last season, didn't they, Chesterfield? They managed to slightly rescue it up. 0 wins from the first 9 is atrocious form. There's
no clean sheets in that as well. But they have scored in all but one of their games so far. That was a 2-0 loss at home, away to Stockport County. So Shaman still have to be aware of their attacking threat.
Chesterfield had a free kick here on the right hand side, and it's crossing area really.
Yeah, Maguire again over that. Couldn't see. We'll try and get confirmation if it was a Clark goal or whether it was an own goal. Will they get that information at half time?
I think it will be giving us an own goal, but until we know which game we'll call it into Clark.
Absolutely.
Mandeville's ball.
And it's the switch coming all the way to the back post, back across all above. Foden flicks it in, and it's a bit number 16. Anthony Gerrard tries to get ahead of that, and his head injury, and the referee quite smartly signalled it straight away for the physio to come on. It's Gerrard there. He's on all fours, and there's a Halifax player on his back.
I think it might be Nolan who's down. Yeah, the ball from the free kick though went all the way to the back post, headed back across goal.
Looped all the way from front post to back post, and then Nolan, the foul man, receiving treatment. Gerrard's up on his feet. He's all right. Glad to see that.
Yeah, that could have been dangerous. I think the angles were too narrow. Both Chesterfield headers were slightly too close to the post. So the lad at the near post tried to head it back centrally towards Anthony Gerrard and then go into the challenge there. He hurt himself, but Sam Johnson takes possession of the ball, and I think we'll have a free kick or at least a drop ball.
It'll be a drop ball, and a thumbs up from the Shaman physio, is met by a round of applause by the fans behind that goal, and Liam Nolan now jogging round to get back onto the pitch, and he's snuck on a bit early there, but everything seems to be okay.
Michael Duckworth with the ball on the right hand side.
Yeah, and Gerrard, he's still on the pitch, so both sides still up to 11, and both men involved are okay. And Alan on the right hand side as the Shaman looks to build another attack, and his pass has got a deflection, but Nolan keeps it. Duckworth looks for King, and he doesn't quite get there as he looks to play it in over the top. And Chesterfield come away, and it's a forward pass from Maguire. It's cut out by Duckworth, and Shaman bring it back with Ben Williams. A bit of a heavy touch, but he gets away with it, and he looks to run forward again, and he has, and shows Silver back to Nolan, and now McAlinden.
Nolan again.
And Ben Williams is playing in central midfield at the moment, as Cameron King looks to get away from a defender, but it's brought down, looks fairly in the eyes of the referee, and Chesterfield again tries to get out their own half, and they're struggling. It's a long hopeful ball up, and Conor Palin takes it in his chest, and he's met by the two holding midfielders by the Shaman, and they win the ball, and Joe Rowley puts an elastics challenge as the Shaman looks to make another attack over the halfway line and commits a foul, and he will get a talking to by referee Peter Gibbons. And it just ended in a talking to, and Clark has the ball and taking it back to the correct marker. Got a free kick, and he's going to leave it for Sam Johnson to take. And we've got 7 minutes left of this first half at the Proact Stadium. Chesterfield 0, SC Halifax down 2 thanks to goals in the 8th minute by Jamie Allen, his first goal of the season for the Shaman. And a goal in the 33rd minute. We're still waiting for confirmation if it was a Nathan Clark goal or an own goal by Chesterfield players. They look to come again. So Rowley in the centre of the park, looking for support, can't find it, puts back on himself, and now Mandeville spreads it wide from the fashion, and he's running it in on Williams, and he's got free Shaman putting pressure on, he gets the ball in. And as you can tell, as you can hear the Shaman fans, that header looped over the bar from Mike Fondop.
Yeah, it was a free header in the box, but Fondop was more under it rather than in a position where he could attack it.
Yeah.
Had to head it up into the air, and it's just gone harmlessly over the bar. Sam Thompson will be watching him all day long.
Yeah, it was about 14, 16 yards out, that header. Plenty of time for Sam Johnson to see it if it was on target, but he just sat back and watched it sail over his crossbar, and his goal kick looks to show Silver, but Anthony Gerrard wins that header, and it's head tennis again, and it's finally brought down by McAlinden, and he's tipped the ball over the top, but not before the ball went out, and it will be Chesterfield throwing on that halfway line on the far side.
Chesterfield on the big screen, just advertising there a Whitney Houston tribute act. I'm not sure whether I should be better centre half than delivery there, lads. It's I mean, they've been backing off Cam King every time he's gone forward. Every single time, and they look scared of him.
My app here says that it's a Nathan Clark goal.
I don't think it'll stay that way. I don't think it'll stay that way, mate. But we'll call it clashes for now.
Peel wants it, no doubt about it. It was a good bullet header as another Chesterfield ball played into the box, and Staunton heads that clear pretty much to the halfway line. And now Maguire on the left-hand side of Allen appeals for an offside decision, doesn't get it. But it's the challenge in after Halifax ball, and he has done it.
Yeah, well done, Jamie.
Chesterfield drives the ball up his top and is just Stockport a 2-0 up at Files. And that's the only real. There's a few goals around the National League, but we'll go through that in a bit more detail.
When the ball's out of play, I reckon. It's Bolden wins it.
Flicks it on, and Clark very cleverly uses his experience and just flips that ball on to Sam Johnson, and he'll wait for Mike Pondoff to get as close as he wants before he picks it up. And he pushes his centre half forward. Staunton and Clark come forward, and Johnson goes long. 4 minutes left till half time. Joe Silver's been bundled backwards by Gerrard. And it is 28-30 yards out, central in the right hand channel.
About the right hand edge of the D.
Yeah.
So it's likely to be a dink one in, really, isn't it? It's not going to be able to have very much pace on it.
Well, it's Jack Kieran over the ball. He's looking around. He's got Duckworth as a short option on the right hand side if they want to work a better crossing position. Chesterfield have brought everybody back, but Pondop, as I say, that Pondop comes towards the centre circle. Kieran's looking towards the back post, and he aims there, and it's fallen to Staunton, I think that is, but he can't keep hold of it as it's cleared, and Nathan Clark heads it bang on the centre spot towards the Chesterfield box. And Gerrard, the central defender out the three central defenders, scuffs his header and goes out for a throw-in for the Shaman. Duckworth looking down the line, he's got Show Silver and Allen. Allen peels off Show Silver, hoping for a flick on that doesn't arrive. Earing, he had time to bring it down there, didn't get a call, but another clearance more vertical than out. And the Shaman are still in the attacking third. Bullet of a ball from Duckworth into Show Silver's feet, but there's too much on it, he couldn't control it, and Pondop is released, and Staunton's there, puts the ball out, and he runs away from Pondop, and he clearance integrates into the centre of the park, and the Chesterfield player couldn't bring it under control, so here they come again from the halfway line, and Nolan's put his foot through that and forced them back into their own half, and Show Silver's won the ball back with King. McClendon's on the overlap. There he is, he's got Show Silver making a run. Allen at the back post, in it comes now. It's a save by Connington, or a really bad punch. I couldn't really see from this angle, and Allen picks it up for Duckworth. Duckworth flips it through the channel for King, but there wasn't enough on it, and Mandeville picks that up and can start another Chesterfield counter-attack on the clashing on that right-hand side. He's got support, and it's a bit too much on it for Pondop, and it's just calmly picked up by Sam Johnson. Would you say that McClendon was a shot or a cross there? Connington seems to make a bit of a meal out of it.
It's similar to what he's been doing a lot of this season. It's been almost aiming towards the far post with pace, so that if anyone
forcing the keeper into doing something.
So that if the keeper leaves it, he runs the risk of it going in at the back post. But the option's there for Toby Silver or Cameron King to run onto it and divert it in another direction towards the goal. It's, but Coddington obviously felt he had to deal with it, and he almost didn't do so in a brilliant way.
Yeah, Allen was there ready to pounce, but give credit to Connington. He punched, he forced the save out wide, and it just over the head of Allen, who isn't the tallest of players. And Chesterfield now have a throw with Bowden collecting it, and Allen goes up for a header and misses it, and it's Maguire centrally to Rowley, and now back to Mandeville.
Charles putting in Chesterfield in the pressure, they're making him play quick.
The clashing now, running it Ben on Williams, and Ben on Williams just shoulder bars it into the ground. Stop.
soft there from McGlashan. It's a contact sport. Oh, the ref's not going to put their own here, is it? It's a contact sport, and him and McGlashan have both gone for the ball. McGlashan just bounced off him, and somehow he's managed to win a free kick from it. But
I think that's a man in desperation who's trying to win a foul like that. Is McGlashan. He hasn't had much success against Finn Williams this evening. There's 2 minutes of added time, and it is back in that position right near the corner flag. There is Maguire over it with the left-footed option, and there is Mandeville, the right-footed option. Two-man wall, McAlinden and Earing.
6 Chesterfield men in the box.
In it comes now. It's a high ball, swinging away from the keeper, and
Fondop won it.
And it's still around there, it's headed in, third off the line.
Liam Nolan, well done.
Allen brings it clear and just kicks the ball into space. And it will go all the way back to the keeper.
Yeah, Fondop headed it and back across goal. I'm not sure which Chesterfield man managed to head it, but it was going in. Liam Nolan stood on the line, managed to get a foot in there. Just divert it away. Chesterfield still will come forward again.
And that's from Mandeville. He's coming into the box, plays a heavy ball into the box, and so heavy that Bowden can't bring under control. And Allen lays it off to King, and King trying to set Allen away, but his ball is out, and Ducker has tried to get his little header to complete from a high boot, but King goes on. Cameron King now, McAlinden just coming out to the edge of the box just from distance, and straight into the breadbasket of Coddington. And he throws it quickly to Mandeville. The fire right look to get something before the half-time break now, 2-0 down. And I think there'll be no more than 30 to 40 seconds left in this half. And Chesterfield have had to go backwards. Gerard now to Evans. Evans looking long. Goes to Fondop, and he's drilled it straight out of play. Bowden not really happy with that. He wanted it centrally. And Sam Johnson goes to get a drink before he collects that ball for a goal kick. And I think once this is taken, that will be a half. But referee Peter Gibbons isn't going to allow that to happen.
When he buried the penalty in his corresponding fixture last season, and he gets the game underway.
Don't think there's any changes been made.
No, to Mandeville, who's got a squad number on again.
Someone's been busy at the club shop printing.
Yeah, Mandeville just loses out there, and Nolan gets the ball down the line from McAlinden. Looks to show Solo, but well cut out there by Will Evans. Short into Hollis and then McGlashan, but he lost out. As it goes forward again for Chesterfield, Fondop can bring it down onto the left-hand side where Lawrence Maguire is. Obviously, younger brother of England international Harry Maguire. Jamie Allen just tries to get a foot in there, forces Maguire wider. Back into the middle for Chesterfield, and they spread wide again on the right hand side with Will Evans. He's got McGlashan ahead of him, who he finds into his feet. Back to Evans, tries to play it centrally for Fondop. Fondop's first touch is heavy, finds Jonathan Smith though, and Town regain possession. Jamie Allen now on the right hand side, dancing.
King gets it.
Yeah, King forward to Town, edge of the box now, back to Jamie Allen. Plays it back out to Duckworth with 4 Town men ahead. And into the box now with Cam King, turns, got space, Cam King shoot. Oh, he sits Hollis down, still Cameron King, across goal,
yeah!
Goal! 3-0 for Town.
What a goal, good work Cameron King, absolutely solid, 3-0 game over, gotta be
Cameron King, well, dancing around, he had possession of the ball in the Chesterfield 6-yard box really, for about a good 30 seconds, dancing, made himself a mistake, shot down. Luke Coddington got a touch on it, but it was never going to divert it anywhere other than into the back of the net. Oh, it's brilliant. A minute and a half after the restart, and Town are 3-0 up. Town are 3-0 up.
3-0 up away at Chesterfield. Doesn't get any better than that.
If we were flying under the radar beforehand, we're not now. This is a statement of intent from Town, a statement of intent from Pete Well. That was a brilliant individual goal from Cameron King. Not individual in the sense that he ran from halfway line, but he sold all the defenders.
When he first got the ball in from Jamie Allen, he had 4 Chesterfield defenders around him. Now, Anthony Gerrard is no slug. He is we know from his experience, he's played at cup finals, he's played at championship levels. He should know how to deal with a a midfielder, and he's just sat him down.
Oh,
Absolutely put him on his last cheek.
Town are going up, the shout from the Town fans, and Michael Duckworth looks to Toby Shaw-Silver going forward, all the way back to Coddington. God, going to be a familiar face to a couple of football fans in West Yorkshire. He had us for that Guiseley, I remember when we, it might have been in the season we went up from the conference. No, sorry, guys, we stayed up that year, didn't they? In the season we went down, unfortunately. But I remember him playing for Guiseley then, as Will Evans tries to push it forward towards front off. It's easy for Nathan Clark, and he finds Jamie Allen. Down to Duckworth, back out to Duckworth. Duckworth hooks it forward, aims to show Silver, can't really make much of it, goes all the way back to Will Evans, and McAlinden puts him under pressure. Back to Coddington, who hooves it. Liam Nolan just loses out on the header to Fondop, but he doesn't find the Chesterfield man. Jack Earing is the man to try and bring the ball under control for Town, but it's aimlessly out of play.
John Sheridan, who's got to change something, but you're just looking at his bench and there isn't anybody that stands out that would make Chesterfield a better side.
No, he's got his son Jay Sheridan on the bench, who's made 4 first-team appearances for the Spirite this season. I guess Curtis Weston, he's an experienced player at this level, spent a lot of time playing for Barnet, but it doesn't look, there's no one there to be scared of, and Chesterfield looks scared of us. As they have it on the right-hand side of McGlashan, and he's managed to get past Finn and Williams. McAlinden trying to recover. McGlashan's gone down. He's very, very soft as per, and he's not been given as a free kick this time. Hooked upfield.
Town have got their foot on Chesterfield's neck, and they're there for the taking. Chesterfield haven't really offered much going forward. They've had a couple of half chances, but they've been from 14 yards out of the closest, but here they come now.
McGlashan tries to find the ball. That's a good goal. It's Mike Fondop. It was bound to happen.
Sorry, that's my fault. That's absolutely my fault.
No,
Commentators curse that is.
I think it was Smith running forward. Town gave him a fair bit amount. Town gave him enough space really on the edge of the box. To spread it out to McGlashan out wide. His first time cross was good, and Fondop on the volley. It's a good finish from the big man.
Good finish about waist high. He had to jump a little bit, jump on the volley. Sort of scissor kicks it in, and Sam Johnson was coming back across from his goal from the cross, and jumped and put out a right hand, but didn't really. He got near it, but not enough. And
no,
Shane just have to concentrate now. Chesterfield will have a little extra boost now. They've just got to settle the score.
Yeah, look, he started well for almost every club he's been at, Mike Fondop, and he has done against the Chesterfield. And I don't think it was the most unlikely thing to happen tonight for Internet against his former club here.
That's 5 goals for him now, and Chesterfield, they are a good side going forward. Only failed to score once, but Halifax just made it look, everything look so easy.
McAlinden has the ball here on the left-hand side. Running at Hollis, has to go back though to Finn and Williams. Staunton. All the way back to Sam Johnson. Just going to look to settle that.
That's good, yeah. Just a bit of little bit of sail in the wind for Chesterfield. Just keep the foot on the ball and just let them chase the ball for 5 minutes. Let them wear themselves out.
It's with Will Evans, who looks to go forward down the right hand side towards Fondop. Josh Horton tries to get it out of play. The clearance isn't great though, and Fondop will gain possession with his back to goal. I think it was Jack here there who just managed to win possession back to Town. He found Nolan, and Earings back on the ball again. All the way back to Sam Johnson. Trying to tuck up on the right. Into Jamie Allen. Back central to Liam Nolan. And now Clark again. Jamie Allen's further up the pitch than the Chesterfield full-back, and that was where Clark was aiming towards, but the centre-half Hollis managed to get it away. Jermaine was actually the man to take control of the ball for Chesterfield, but that pass is poor, and Cam King's intercepted it, and as he played Toby Shaw-Silver through here, Toby Shaw-Silver's got 2 Chesterfield meant to be into the box. Shaw-Silver might just been forced a bit too wide there by Evans. Still Toby Shaw-Silver, and he's ran into the back. Ran into the back of Smith there, but that was another opportunity for Town.
Yeah, good work, Shaw-Silver, not giving up. He had a shot on goal, but Gerard got slid across and managed to get a block in. Shaw-Silver managed to pick it up again, but the covering of a centre defender, I think it was Evans. He did well, showed him out wide, and Chesterfield, as he turned, he lost control of the ball a little bit, and trying to get it back, he's a bit too eager and sort of clipped at the ankles, and any contact in a pressurised situation like that, the defender's just going to go down.
Yeah, and got it and played the ball short to Evans, who's gone long with it, and Josh Thornton just want to clear it out for a Town throw-in. Evans will take. Goes short and straight back to Evans.
Sloppy ball.
Yeah, tries to find Hollis on the other side of central defence, but he's put that well deep into his own half. Evans can recover though and find Lawrence Maguire back to Will Evans across central defence to the captain Gerrard. Evans again. Forward to McGlashan. Heavy touch from McGlashan, and Bingham Williams has got a foot in there, and he's managed to release Liam McLinden. It's 2-on-2. McLinden on the left hand side. Shoot straight at Luke Coddington. But there's power on it. Coddington drops it and managed just to pick it up before Toby Shaw-Silver could get in there.
Good work from McLinden. Picked the pocket, and it was a straight foot race between him and tracking that midfielder.
McGlashan comes forward with it now for Chesterfield. Bingham Williams just backs off.
Oh, good work, Bingham Williams.
Gets the block in and just stands him up, and McLinden's coming to pick the pocket of McGlashan again. And tries to go forward with it. It comes off McGlashan. And it's going to be another throw into Town deep inside our half, but again just nullifying that potential Chesterfield counter.
The problem with playing in this formation for Chesterfield is they've got McGlashan and Maguire as wing backs, but they're isolated on the wings by themselves. They haven't got a winger or a full back overlapping them as Town have.
Yeah.
To put a cross in, and when like then it was McAlinden and Benon Williams versus McGlashan, and both of them put a block in and won the ball back. Easy work for Town when it gets out wide.
Yeah, spot on match as it's played across the Chesterfield defence here with Gerrard, the back three. Just a little spell of them passing it amongst themselves. Evans looks to Fondop in the middle. Fondop did win the header, but he could only head it wider. And Bingham Williams is just going to fuck it away. Toby Shaw-Silver charging Anthony Gerrard down to Evans. And now back to Hayden Hollis, who's got a bit of space. Still Hayden Hollis. Goes out left to Lawrence Maguire. One of two Chesterfield youth products in the side, and he finds the other one, Joe Rowley. He drives forward still, Joe Rowley. Decent little run from him this on the left hand side of the box. Goes back out wide again to Maguire, who's going to cross in. Got headed towards goal.
Didn't get any contact really on it. He sort of just dropped off his head onto the 6-yard line, and Johnson just dived on it. Good work, Sam Johnson.
Yeah, minimal real contact there from Mike Fondop. Did well to win the ball in the air, but it was never a threat.
He was always leaning backwards, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Had to really reach back and not unable to generate any power on it.
Yeah, Johnson's goal kick headed back.
Clark a bit silly there.
Yeah, and Clark jumping in to stop Bolden, and he's had a foul given against him. And Chesterfield are going to make a first change though here. It'll be Curtis Weston to come on. In rather than Jermaine McGlashan. McGlashan off into Weston.
Not a great round of applause there, really, was it?
No, it looks like Joe Rowley's going to move on to the right hand side here. And Weston play centrally. They play the free kick short to Smith. Rowley now on the right hand side. Back out to Smith, who's going to try and cross this in from deep. Aiming towards Fondop. Good header away
Nathan
from
Clark.
Nathan Clark. He'll read them all day. He'll read them all day long. Chesterfield have a throw in here on the left hand side. And play it short towards Weston. Maguire. All the way out to Hollis. Now with Gerrard about midway inside Chesterfield's half. Most of their men further forward though, and he finds Joe Rowley on the right flank. Passes it down the line to Smith. Trying to get the ball in. Josh Thornton easy enough to clear that out for another throw-in. Jonathan Smith getting the ball in again. A National League winner with Luton a couple of seasons ago. As Evans will take this throw-in. No real options, though. He goes short towards Bowden and chests it down. Against Ben Williams, his former teammate. Back into Mandeville, and it was an inch or two away from Anthony Gerrard, and it was almost recovered on by Toby Silva. Lawrence Maguire has it now on the left hand side. Just over tennis through 481 travelling Shaman. Brilliant effort from everyone tonight. 3,800 overall here at the Pro-Am. It's a great following for town. Almost 500 on the Tuesday night. But I can't say the lads on the pitch don't deserve that level of support. They've been absolutely brilliant as Anthony Gerrard has the ball for Chesterfield. Plays it again back across central defence to Hollis. And now into Weston. Got a bit of time. Tried to find Fondok Callum, who would have been favourite to win that ball, but Josh Staunton just managed to get his foot there first and clear it all the way back up to Gerrard. Here is Evans.
There's a lot of sideways balls along the back screen. A long ball punch into Fondok. It's all Chesterfield have to offer at the moment, and Clark's won a foul against Fondok.
Yeah, Fondok clearly an arm out there as Clark went into the challenge and Fondok brought him down.
Taking his time, Shoelace is getting it up, and looks like Jeff King will be coming on. He's shipped him ready down there at the dugout.
Yeah, Shaman and Halifax being belted out by the away end. Always great to hear the club song out in full voice. Sam Johnson takes his free kick midway inside. He has aiming for Toby Silva. It's over in long. Gonna fall to 11s. And hooks it behind him and he picks O'Reilly. It's a good touch from Rowley. And he manages to find Curtis Weston in midfield. Rowley's got a bit of space to run into here. McLinden tracking back. Rowley tries to go central. Gets past Earing. Finds Weston. Back into Rowley. Put in from Earing. It's going wide. Crossing. Almost wasn't far away. The cross and beat from Lawrence Maguire. It was never really goal bound.
It was high. There was so much power on it. It didn't really bounce until it got to the far side of the penalty area. It was drilled. Nice and tight. Good idea. Just drill it across the goal. See if something happens, but it's too high. It's going to be King for King. Jeff King coming on. Cameron King coming off. Cameron's had a good game. What player? Got a lot of Chesterfield defenders down. Got his goal. Well finished goal at the beginning of the half. Couldn't ask for much more.
No, what a season this boy's having. I mean, absolutely unbelievable. I don't really want to single any town lads out because they've been absolutely brilliant this first couple of months. I think we've got the best player in the league. But Jeff King played really well on Saturday as Fondok tried to get a shot away from Chesterfield on the edge of the box. He still has possession. Fondok in the box. Town just about managed to get it clear with Liam Nolan and he plays it to Jeff King who's just waiting for it to come to him.
Needed a shot there for a man coming in from behind.
Yeah, Joe Rowley.
Oh, well done, Jeff King. Tracking back.
Jeff King redeems himself there and intercepts the ball towards Joe Rowley. Puts forward off and Luke Hodgson can pick it up. Here's Hollis. Chesterfield centre half are playing a much higher line this half than they were in the first.
They've got to do something. They've got to go for it. They were 3-0 down at one point.
Here is Joe Rowley on the right hand side. Crossing position. Good goal. It's easy though for Sam Johnson. Under zero challenge from the Chesterfield player. And Sam, he'll read them all day.
So Working have taken the lead at home to Torquay, so they have now leapfrogged Town back into top position.
Tall talking, aren't we, tonight?
No, it's still too soon to talk about tables.
Oh no, it's not. Max, I would say it's not very often I get to milk Halifax Town being top of the league, mate. I am going to do so, even if it's only early September. Toby Silva's almost won the ball back for Town there. He managed to get a foot in, just couldn't quite keep it in himself deep inside the Chesterfield half. And we throw it back to the keeper who has to chest it down and goes wrong. And it's almost a really good ball for Maguire, and it is a really good ball. He keeps it in, does the left back. Here's Weston now, trying to switch it to the other flank where Rowley is.
That's out.
It's out of play, yeah. Out would play the header from Joe Rowley.
You're not going to get away with that with the linesman on that side, and you took both feet are over the white line.
Yeah.
No yard next to you.
Quite a good cushioned header to be fair from Rowley, but his head was out of play. As he did that, Jerome Bingham Williams will take the throw forward. Toby Silva's going to be the man to challenge. Rowley wins it, heads it central to Liam Mandeville. Joins his summer from Doncaster, Mandeville. Maguire, now Weston. Back to Liam Mandeville. Chips it across defence to Will Evans under pressure from Jeff King. Forces him to go back to Gerrard and back to Coddington.
Yeah, Town will be happy with that, forcing him sideways and backwards, and then an optimistic long ball will come soon.
Yeah, Mandeville just ran away from Jack Hearing a little bit there. He's found Hollis, and now Maguire darts down the left-hand side. Early cross from Maguire. Headed by Nathan Clark, and Clark almost headed it across the face of his own goal. He's gone out for a corner. Not the most assured of clearances, but he did a job.
I think he knew what he was doing. Hopefully.
Chesterfield take the corner short and we go back to the taker Rowley. Can he get this ball in again? Rowley forced wide and Town recover, do well. Jeff King on the ball now. Can't quite find the Town man though, as almost everyone was back defending.
Everybody came back for that corner, so
yeah, it was good work from Jack Hearing to win the ball back in the first place. As Gerrard tries to hook it forward, and here is Smith into Mandeville. Deep on the pitch, Mandeville. Wolf Chesterfield plays ahead of him, and he's drilled that straight out across the floor, out for a Town goal kick.
yep.
It's a lack of
ideas, creativity. Town quite happy to sit on the edge of their 18-yard line with 2 banks of 4, forcing them wide and sideways, and Clark and Staunton are both willing to put their bodies on the line for the cause, so when the ball comes in, they're going to compete for it.
Yeah, we're not allowing their defence and so their attack any space, and we're just forcing them deep inside their own half. They've got players ahead of the ball, but there's no point finding them because we're just picking them up every time. Jeff King takes it down for Town, finds McLinden and back with Jeff King. About level with the box now, Jeff King.
Challenging on it.
There's no one in the box, and Jeff King has managed to win a corner.
Easily, he's had Rowley and Evans. They've just sorted him down the line there.
Yeah, there's no Town men in the box, so I think what King felt the wise thing to do was just play it off Will Evans and win a corner. Good play there from the left winger.
Yeah, first chance for Town really since the Cameron King goal. Just have a good chance there. Let's get a little reminder to Chesterfield, like, we are letting you have this ball, but be careful because we can't strike when we want to. Yeah,
Bingham Williams will take this in from the left-hand side. Going to be out swinging. Goes deep.
Clark heads it back in. And it's away behind for another corner.
Oh, that was almost... Clark headed it. It was almost spinning in the air. And Lawrence Maguire it was who had to head it behind, but...
Staunton was there, breathing down his neck.
He wasn't far
off. Missed that high score.
He wasn't too far off putting it in his near post as well, you know. He ended up going into the side, hitting Lawrence Maguire's header. He headed it closer to his own goal rather than away. Time will have another corner from the right-hand side, and it'll be Duckworth to take this one. 5 Town men in the box, McLinden and Jeff King just on the edge.
Clark trying to hide behind Nolan. Crouched down. He's lost his man as Nathan Clark, and making a run for it.
Well played by Luke Coddington. Well played Chesterfield counter. He rolls it out to Liam Mandeville on the right. Mandeville now on the halfway line, and he just plays it back across the back ball to Anthony Gerrard.
Town so quickly to get back into position. They've had to stop and go sideways and try and find a new angle of attack.
He's back with Gerrard now as they try to make progress down the left, but again Town just forcing Chesterfield to play it back to the central defenders, and it's another hoop ball forward from Evans that Nathan Clark will deal with all day long, and he's all trying to release Yellow here down the left hand side.
I think that was a bit.
Yeah, he might have pulled Lawrence Maguire down there, to be fair. I think Lawrence Maguire was favourite for it, and
didn't really have to do that.
Allen's just pulled him back. They take it short though. And it's a really, really bad ball. And Jeff King is far up the pitch. Can he find McAlinden? Yes, he can do. Well done, Jeff. McAlinden. He's got Joe Silver in support. McAlinden on the left foot. Good diving, challenging from Gerrard. It's still with Liam McAlinden here on the left-hand side of the town. Max is pointing to Jack Earing on the edge of the box.
Go win a corner now.
McAlinden passing it back to Bingham Williams, who's got a bit of space centrally against Jack Earing. Oh, tried to find Toby Silver, and it just went to the feet of Hayden Hollis. Good opportunity there for Town on the counter, but again, started from forcing Chesterfield to play it across the back wall, and the pass was so bad, and Jeff King just read it well.
Yeah, they're allowing the three centre-half, Evans, Gerrard and Hollis, plenty of time on the ball, because they know they're not. There's going to be a long ball, and they could Clark and start on net. They've got plenty of time to see it and get ahead on it. And if it's a bad one like that, they've got Payton, McAlinden and King and Allen to pick it off.
Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant. Here is Town has the ball on the right hand side with Michael Duckworth. Short into Toby Silver, who goes down but manages to keep the possession. Ealing though just lost out there. Jeff King charging the Chesterfield defence down, trying to force them into making an error.
Yeah, but just stopped that first half. Shaman were hunting in packs. There was a Chesterfield man always had 2 or 3 players around, and they sort of stopped that when they're in the Chesterfield half. Let him have the ball and let them play it long. And now, when they're on the edge of the box, this is where they all go hunting in packs again.
Weston Fundop got a bit of space on the edge of the box, and he does get a shot away. He was stood still though.
Back to goal, he had to turn, he had a lot of work to do.
Rolled the ball out from under his feet, and his shot was on target, but it was central and straight at Sam Johnson. That'd be the only slight criticism I have of the Town today, is that in carrying the ball almost from the halfway line into Town's final third, we've not been putting them chances, and that's how they managed to get their goal back. And again, a chance has been created there because no one put a foot in on Curtis Weston.
Yeah, that's only crept in the second half, so maybe it's a tactical thing to let them, maybe force them into their own mistakes.
Yeah. I like that from Jerome Bingham Williams there, as well as Mandeville tried to play it wide to Jonathan Smith. Bingham Williams is just strong, and he's able to shield the ball and win a throw into Town, which he takes forward, and Jeff King can chest it down and keep it in. Oh, not quite, as it's just going to go out for a Chesterfield throw. Will Evans will take. Bingham Williams intercepts, so finds Jeff King back to Staunton. Charged down by Fondok Talon, and it's going to go out for a Town throw-in. Deep inside our own half. 3844 the official sending. And again 481 from Halifax. What a cracking away following that is. Well done to everyone who's made the trip down from West York. That's absolutely brilliant. A sloppy play from Hayden Hollis, almost intercepted by Jamie Allen. It's ran all the way back to Michael Duckworth. Nolan looks for Allen. And again, Hollis hasn't cleared it properly, and Jamie Allen could be in here. Jamie Allen goes to the Toby Silver, no!
Corner.
Just a few inches ahead of Toby Silver.
He deserves the goal, so Silver. He deserves one.
Yeah, Will Evans steaming back. He just had to get something on it, and he's put it over his own crossbar. Oh, that was close. But again, it's Chesterfield not being able to defend.
No, it's that thing with playing free at the back, you leave yourself exposed on the wings, especially when they're going for it. And Maguire, he ain't a proper left back, he's more of a central defender. No, I think he's getting a bit excited that he's got this opportunity to bomb forward when he's got one. Yeah, and he's forgot about his defensive duties.
Duckworth will take the corner in from the right hand side. Michael Duckworth aiming for Clark.
Stop.
Yeah, Fondok just kind of leaned forward, and apparently that's a foul. Because Toby Silver was stood in a couple of inches of him. Coddington forward. Header won by Fondok, but Chesterfield can't regain possession. Here's Jack Earing driving into Jeff King. King brought down there, clipped by Hayden Hollis.
Yeah, Chesterfield looks like he's starting on the left wing, and Liam McAlinden's gone in to play in the number 10 role as another substitution has been made. by the skylight.
Joseph Yarney. Come on to Hayden Hollis.
Where's he going, Yarney?
Normally more of a right back, as far as I'm aware. Joseph Yarney.
Slotted in as another central defender.
Steering will take the ball across field. Chested down by Michael Duckworth, short into Jamie Allen. Two Chesterfield men knowing Stuart Allen doesn't get any further forward. And Lawrence Maguire will look to move this forward, put out by Clark, headed down by Smith. And now there's a bit of space here for Joe Rowley to run into. He's got Yarney on the right, overlapping. Yarney falling, headed away by Josh Staunton. Down by Maguire. Smith, and now hooked away by Liam Nolan. Back towards the halfway line. So Maguire will take this throw. Is it more of a traditional 4-4-2 now? They've taken a full back off and they're going to use Rowley. There's more of a winger and Joseph Yarney playing further up the pitch on the right hand side.
Well, it looks like it. Fondop and Bowden are very close. Going along now, and Yarney on the right.
Easily cut out though by Jerome Bingham Williams. Tries to turn away from Rowley, who wins it back to Chesterfield. Gets the ball in. Fondop managed to get in front of Clark. And it's just come off Clark's head for us.
But that's it, like I mentioned earlier, when the wing back was getting there, he had no one to support him. Now it's changed to a 4-4-2. He had Yarney and Rowley there in support to get past Ben and Williams. And you wish you the shame and have to deal with.
Yeah, the two. I'd say Fondop and Rowley are Chesterfield's most useful players this half, and don't the pair of them connected well there as the ball comes in deep. Johnson almost came for it. He didn't get there first, but the second header was well up in the air, and he could claim it.
Two grabs at it.
Yeah.
But Bonley, luckily, he went straight up in the air. Yarney has looked quick in the couple of minutes it's been on. He pinged a good ball in first time. Caused a few problems a few minutes ago, but yeah, it does look like a now traditional 4-4-2 by John Sheridan's side.
15 minutes left here at the throw up as Coddington goes long, and Liam Nolan brought down there under the challenge of Mike Fondop in the aerial duel. Time will have a free kick.
I think Nathan Flash is telling him to slow down with his take your time.
Town still have two men to bring on if they so choose. The sub's just warming up down here on the near side. Danny Williams back in the side, obviously the first time since his injury against Dagenham.
We've got Hanson and McDonald with him down here as well.
It'd be nice to see Danny get back into the swing of things tonight if Pete Wild so fancies.
Yeah, he's got two subs left at his disposal.
Clark takes a free kick forward, aiming to show Silver. Was he being pulled back there by the 11s? Apparently not. As Duckworth is a man to try and regain possession, but he just plays that straight to Jonathan Smith. He's not the best ball Michael Duck could have done in his life. As Yarney chips forward towards Scott Bowden, who finds Rowley. Fondop chests it down. Nice play from Chesterfield. Staunton can recover and head away as far as the edge of the box for Chesterfield. Maguire is going to go with the cross early. Headed by Ben Williams away to deny Fondop. And Jenkins hoops it down the line.
Oh God!
And Show Silver is quicker than Evans here. And not quite. Well,
double beat for both of them.
Yeah, out for the throw in on the left hand side to Chesterfield. Here it is. Maguire, and he's played it down the left hand side. Centrally now with Rowley. Smith right hand touchline here with Yarney, who's going to clip it in. Aims for Fondop. Fondop goes down, definitely not a foul. Back out though here.
I've got plenty of time to think of it. Good work from Johnson.
Punched away by Johnson, and it's going to go out for a throw in.
Time just have to keep going, get some time on the ball. I don't know, Wild, this could be an opportunity for it now.
Yeah, early throw as well, cut out by Jack here. He played it for Jeff King, and he looked to show Silver, but Coddington was out quickly. Just play it along the floor to Gerrard. Fondop heads it up in the air. And then down by Mandeville. Bolden's turn here. Can he get a shot away? Good recovery, Bingham Williams. And then hooked up in the air again by Nathan Clark. Mandeville on the left-hand side to Chesterfield, and he's locked out to Clark. He booted it straight on the back of Lawrence Maguire. The Town will have us going.
Yeah, Chesterfield turning the screw, going up for the game. Still 2 goals behind Shaman. Seems like they just a few more. Another goal would really kill this game off.
She'll just have another throw, just slightly further down the pitch. Which Maguire takes back to Gerrard. Will Evans to the right back, Carney. Tries to turn away from Jess King. Jess King gets in there first and he's brought down by Joe Carney.
Yeah, did well. Got his body across there and just waited for the contact. Just a bit of class on the back of his head, but yeah, good work from Jess King. Gets his body across there first, shields the ball, and Yanni in his desperation just bundles him over. Sam Johnson on the left wing, takes it up.
Yeah, goes deep down the left-hand channel, and Toby Silva, can he keep it in? No, not
Kicks out for a throw-in. The line from our far side's giving him a goal kick.
He's probably right, to be fair. Played short by Coddington. Into Gerrard. Gerrard short into Maguire. Weston tries to spin away, back to Maguire. Now with Will Evans, the centre half. Again, it's this passage of play has almost been replicated so many times throughout the game. Chesterfield just passing it amongst their defence. Town not allowing them to get forward. They have to go long or wide, which they do with Yanni. Now Bolden. And Bingham Williams has done well there to get a foot.
No, that's a Halifax throw, surely. Bingham Williams got a foot in. I thought he went off the knee off.
It did, but has he given a free kick? No, it did go off Rattle's knee, definitely.
I think he's given a Chesterfield throw as a sub.
Toby's coming off, and what a game he's had. The man worked so hard.
Just ran out of gas, hasn't he?
Yeah, and so Josh McDonald will come on for Town. He's going to move on to the right-hand side, and it looks like Jamie Allen will be leading the line for the rest of the game. As this is chipped forward by Evans. Nolan tries to get it away, and McAlinden is the man to win it for Town.
Yeah, it's going to be...
Goes forward, getting there by Gerrard.
Yeah, Allen's got to be physical. It's going to have Anthony Gerrard, Curtis Weston, and Evans here. The 3 big lads in the centre of the park. He's got to compete for every ball. He's got to be an outlet for the Shaman.
Chesterfield have a free kick here, not too far from the edge of the box. Nathan Clark, I mean, he was dumping on Fondop to win that header, and look, that's probably right, to be fair.
Whether that is the right foot, he's looking like he wants to have a shot on goal.
Could be Mandeville, I think.
I think it is. He's been the right foot option.
Yeah, Lawrence Maguire's also over. He's a left footer. It's a right footer.
Mandeville looks more interested.
Every Town man back in the box to defend. Mandeville goes towards goal, caught by Sam Johnson. Sam Johnson running across his goal to his right hand post, and he's able to play that.
So if it's that far out, it's going to have some serious whipping power on it, and it was just chest high, not right in the corner. Easy work for Sam Johnson.
Goes long, looking for Jamie Allen.
Good work, Allen. He just put a little nudge on Gerrard and forced him into an area with a different body shape.
Yeah, and Anthony Gerrard can only head it out for the throw-in, which has gone about level with the edge of the box. Chesterfield make their final change. Scott Bolden, who has done absolutely nothing today, is replaced by Jack McKay.
Bowden had that half chance header, but that went wide. But apart from that, nothing of note for the former Shaman. And he does have a habit of scoring against Halifax Town, and that habit's been broken tonight. Yeah,
Bingham Williams takes a throw shot to McAlinden. Back to Bingham Williams and back to McAlinden again. no real support from McLinnan. He goes all the way back to Jack Earing. Got chested down by Evans, and Jenkins charges it down, ensuring it just goes out for a Chesterfield throw. Nothing more dangerous. So deep inside Chesterfield's half, Joseph Yarney throws it back to Evans.
Woking 1-1 in Seoul News. Woking is at 1-1. Torquay have pulled one back.
Town come forward here. Town come forward. Can we counter? Earing finds Jamie Allen on the overlap. Allen's got to get this away. No, he just dragged it well wide.
He did. He was being forced wide. It was always going to be against him. He needed to
try and beat the man up.
He faked the shot, forced the defender into making a dive, and then cut back.
Yeah, but Allen's shot ends up going out close to the corner flag from the goal.
Yeah, it's true. Torquay have just equalised at some point like that.
Shall have it here, Josh McDonald, 1-on-1 with a Chesterfield man. He just got there first get off. Picked the pocket. McDonald and Wellington have managed to get past Yardy. They've had a free run at goal because Will Evans looked absolutely cream crafted. As Michael Duckworth will take this throw in. McDonald will want to get. I mean, what a reception he'll get if he scores today. His first goal since his injury. Can he win it here for Town? No, not quite.
Over hazard time for Ben Williams.
Plays it central to Jack Earing, who's had a good first start for Town today. Out wide to Jeff King, he's only got Yarney to beat. Chipped it into Jamie Allen, who's offside.
Puts it in the net. Yeah. Can't think he's run. Good idea from King and Allen, but he's just moved the yard too early.
I hope you can hear that again. That is a Town fan. Peter Wells Army had been belted out for about the past 5 minutes.
I think Hughes must have gone through. Torquay have equalised. But as it stands with 5.5 minutes to go here.
Jeff King over. Will Evans hit it straight. And King's putting him under pressure. Good play from Will Evans to recover though and just turn around because again Jeff King would have been through 1-on-1 with Coddington.
That's brave, but to do a little close turn there.
And it's now into the box with Chesterfield. Bombed up. Out. Great save. Sam Johnson. It was played back out to Liam Mandeville on the edge of the box. A great, powerful shot from Mandeville. And Johnson got down to his left and parried it out.
What a left.
Just going to be a throw in here on the left hand side. For Chesterfield man. Chipped in deep by the Chesterfield man and Sam Johnson, easy for him to play him in mid-air.
Takes that straight on the belly. Time wasting going on now. Johnson will take his time, bounce the ball a couple of times, no doubt will put it down. And a shame and chance ring loud around the pro act.
So McLinnan's going to try and win this header, can't quite do so. Cleared away by Jonathan Smith. Just in midfield now. I think McKay plays it to Rowley out to the right hand side with Joe Yarney, who's going to cross it in first time. Easy for Duckworth to deal with. McLinnan just slips as he tries to get onto it, and it allows Maguire to gain possession. Back out to Weston. Now Yarney again crosses in. Fondop brings it in the air, but he just heads it vertically. Headed back by Smith. Maguire runs in.
Body check from McDonald.
Yeah,
I think he's going to get booked for that. He's getting called over by the ref. Nothing's happening just yet. I think it's the rest. Yeah, there goes the yellow card.
So Josh McDonald probably fair enough.
Well, I don't know. Nolan was standing next to the referee as well there. And Pete Wild waves to the...
It's not even a wave, it's more of a fist pump. You know.
It will be Mandeville standing over the referee. Peter gave him time out the 10 yards, all Shaman green colours are back to defend.
On the right hand side here for Mandeville, it's on his right foot. Crossing, goes deep. Headed down by the Chesterfield man. Yeah, down, and it was hard for Johnson to reach. It was
just got his body behind it, didn't try and catch it. Headed down into the ground and bounced up into his chest and went behind as he tried to scramble it. Good basic keeping from Johnson, just stopping it, getting past him. Brilliant punch
away. And the header one on the edge of the box again by just hearing if Jeff King can touch it down, good footage from the Chesterfield defender. To be fair, they have possession on the edge of the box. Here's Rowley, and he scored. He's driven it in from the edge of the box.
From Johnson is furious. I think it took a little deflection off Finn Williams, who's trying to get the block in, and there's a minute and a half. And it's 3-2 at the pro-am.
So around the edge of the box, giving space, and he just filled it in. Sam Johnson's got to be put for his reaction to the goal towards the referee.
And it's all kicking off in the centre pointed. What happened was Jamie Allen, he didn't mean to, but he kicked the ball away as Chesterfield brought it back to the centre spot, and he hit the head of a Chesterfield player as he kicked it away, and he wasn't very happy with it.
Yeah, it's Mike Condon, I think, who's reacted worse, but he don't.
That was the number 21, and then it was 21.
McKay.
Yeah, he reacted, and then Fondop went in to back him up, I think. And Fondop watched it all, he knows what Allen was up to, and his referee's calling over his officials to see what happened, but it initially started with Allen just time wasting, kicking the ball away, and he hit Mackay in the head. And obviously he's not going to be too happy about it.
Yeah, a little bit of time wasting, trying to go on from town. Got a 1 goal lead to defend here for, well, it'll probably be more than 5 minutes worth of stoppage time because of this handbag here.
He's got Paul Sawyer and Jonathan Masqueray advising him, but I don't really know. No red card offences. But I don't really know if you can pick out what happened because everybody else was watching Sam Johnson's reaction.
Yeah, I'll just let it go.
Jack Earings getting called over. He didn't really do anything. It was Jamie Allen.
4 minutes of added time on. Did you see it, Max? I was watching Sam Johnson.
Fondop got the ball, brought it back to the penalty spot, and I think that's a yellow card for somebody. And Jamie Allen just time wasted and kicked the ball away, and it just hit Mackay on the head. And obviously he wasn't too happy about it. And then Fondop and Mackay went to Allen for a little discussion. And it's gone off from there.
Jack Earings, the only man who's been booked for his part in that. Allen plays it back to Nathan Clark, Michael Duckworth. Chesterfield try and win it back on the right hand side as it's gone out for the town throw in. Oh,
that ate up 30 seconds under 4 minutes.
To try and start scrap every time, Max. If we're going to be like that, as we throw it down the line, over McDonald, puts away into the pass of Fondop, and it's gone over everyone. And Joe Gashani's got a load of space on the right here. Tries to head it, tries to clip it in first time.
Going all the way, surely.
Is it going to go out? Can they keep it in? Yeah, they can do it. They found Lawrence Maguire here on the edge of the box. Maguire in. Fondop slams him, header, he's over everyone. Yanni keeps it in right here on the right hand side, straight at Jerome Bingham Williams. Out for a throw in. And just see that Townless has to dig in here. They have to dig in. Chipped in. Chipped into the offside. Yeah, by Yanni, and Johnson came to his near post. Come on.
Solid, confident playing by Johnson. Got to get this ball long. Shaman Man needs to get this second ball.
Headed. by Gerrard.
No, keep hold of it.
Put forward by Nolan. Headed again by Gerrard. And it's over the town midfield. They play it short into Fondop. Going down the right-hand side for Joe Rowell again. It's just behind him. He can't control it. And Jerome Bingham-Williams, hopefully, he'll go via B&Q on the way to collect this ball.
Referee telling him to get a move on.
Still yet to take the throw in here, Jerome Bingham-Williams. Throws it forward to Jeff King, who wins the flick down. And Jamie Allen.
A free kick.
Yeah, well done. Jamie Allen controlled it, but I think the free kick's been given because Jeff King was shoved in the back if you went for that.
And Varney's getting a bit aggy, beating the ball out of Allen's hands. Jeff King in here and looking at Pete Wild for instructions what to do, and he's just pointing towards the penalty box. So Allen going to have to compete with Evans for this.
There's literally
McDonald's on the far right. I think he's just got to boot it to the opposite corner, and he is looking for McDonald's.
Can't just bring it down.
He almost did.
If headed behind by himself by Gerrard, again it's out for a down throw.
Into the final minute.
Take it quick. Oh, I was going to say take it quickly because Jamie Allen was unmarked there, right on the edge of the box. Maybe not.
I've got 40 seconds left of added time, but I reckon it's going to be another added 30 seconds for the little scrap. So they're all standing up, they're all cheering their boys over the line behind that goal.
In. McDonald turns away. Runs to the corner for Jamie Allen.
Bundled over, nothing given. Chesterfield throw. 15 seconds left. Chesterfield are in their own corner. Booted up players.
Forward. Nolan.
He scuffed it. Could have had a shout to bring that down.
Yeah, just went back to the Chesterfield defence. Who fit forward? Josh Staunton needs to read this in the air. Win the second ball. Headed by Weston. Duckworth.
Right,
wins the ball. Oh, yes.
That save and throw. He's down against the board.
Yeah, Michael Duckworth blood and guts into that challenge. I think he's hurt himself. He's collided with the advertising board.
To be winded, he's just taking his time to get to his feet. I've had 4.5 minutes now. So hopefully once this ball gets back underway, the referee should blow his whistle.
Oh, look how the South one's dancing. It's brilliant. Come on. Clark will take. Hopefully just down the line.
Got to go long. There it is.
Yes! 3-2 to down. Full time, the rest has thrown his whistle. A nervy final couple of minutes. But you can't say we've not deserved this win. The first goal in the first half on Jamie Allen. Then Nathan Clark could have diverted him off the Chesterfield match. Cameron King put us 3-2 up. Chesterfield narrowed their disadvantage. First through Mike Fondop, then through Joe Rattler. But the full time, Town 3, Chesterfield 2 match.